Hello, hi everyone. I'm so happy to be here today. I'm so excited for our first interview session with our guest today, which is Judy Yew. A very good afternoon to everyone, especially to our guest, Judy Yew. Hi, Judy.
Hi everyone. Can you all hear me? Can
Yes,
you all hear
very
me?
clearly.
Yes, good. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. My
Hi,
name is
Judy.
my name is Judy. My surname is Yew. U as YEW or YOU. If it makes it easier for you to remember me.
All right. Thank you so much, Judy, for joining our interview session today live on Facebook. And for your introduction, this session is an interview session with one of the IEN members. So this is actually one of the benefits if you join IEN as a member, which is you get to be interviewed live on Facebook. And at the same time, you get the opportunity to advertise your products live during this session. So as for today, like I said, we have Judy, one of our IEN dedicated members. So thank you so much, Judy, for being here with us. As I said, Judy is one of IEN active member, and we are very proud of her and to see how far she has goes now. And how are you doing today, Judy?
Well, life is very good in Hong Kong. We are entering winter now. And so it's get a bit
Wow.
chill now. As you can see, I have more to wear now in this season, unlike summertime. Yes.
All right. So Judy is a Malaysian, but she lives in Hong Kong. So just a brief introduction, but let me first introduce myself and also what is IEN is all about. So I'm Nazreen, the Entrepreneur Development Manager of IEN. So IEN is a networking association that aims to empower entrepreneurs by providing entrepreneurs with a platform to connect. And on top of that, we are committed to bring solutions to entrepreneurs where business owners can cross paths through our co-spa formula with other entrepreneurs for business referrals, opportunities, and collaborations in the future through our unlimited weekly networking session, business matching events, and international conferences. And speaking about international conferences, I have something to announce regarding that, but I will share it with you later before we end the session. So please bear with me. So, as I mentioned earlier, we have entrepreneurs to cross paths through our Coast Path formula that stands for the amazing benefit you can enjoy as our member. And today is one of the benefits you get as a member, that is F, which stands for featured, which is you get the chance to be featured on IEN e-magazine corporate interviews, which we are doing right now, our business directory and IEN channel. All right, just a brief introduction, and that's it. So let's move on to our interview today. So, Judy, maybe you can start by introducing yourself before we go further.
Hi, I'm a Malaysian from Penang, living in Hong Kong the past 20 plus years. If there's one thing you want to remember about me, I'm a serial entrepreneur who had the blessing to travel to more than 70 countries in the last 2 decades or 3 decades of my life. Yes, that's about myself. And today I have three businesses in Hong Kong. They are all related to wellness, nutrition, and healthy food. Yeah.
All right, so I heard that you say that you live in Hong Kong, right? So we all know about that. So how does it feel to live there? Do you like it there, or do you miss Malaysia sometimes?
Um, Put it that way. Hong Kong is really a fast-paced, fun place, exciting cosmopolitan city with lots of diversity and contrasting lifestyle. Above all, Hong Kong is really a safe haven where I can walk from Central to Causeway Bay. Probably it's like walking from Pavilion to two, 10 streets down that direction to maybe Bukit Bintang. I can walk that way and totally safe. That's what I mean by safe. And there's nobody will snatch your handbag or anything like that. That part of Hong Kong I really enjoy. And besides that, you can do one activity from morning to evening, like going to hiking, and afternoon you can go to canoeing, and all can be done in one day, from hiking to water sport, or even going out on the sea in a yacht. Yachting is a very common activity in the summer that lots of people will get a boat out. And so these are one of the highlights that I always enjoy being in Hong Kong. As for Malaysia, I miss the food. As always, everyone who has left Malaysia for a while, you will always talk about missing the chow pai teo. However good I can do at home, it's never the same as what you can get the curry fish head, the chow pai teo, the all the great stuff, you
Yeah,
know.
I think we
But
can all relate that we
so
miss so
yeah,
much
all of
about
us,
Malaysian food,
the
right?
Malaysia, the spicy, the spicy food that you can get. It's really something that I always miss. Yeah, I must say that I love the part of the Malaysia side, the street hawkers food is always great. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with you totally with that.
Yes.
So, okay, so let's go to business. I heard that you said something about your business. So maybe you can very briefly explain what kind of business do you do? What is exactly the product?
I am a dealer for a very high-end cookware in Hong Kong and Singapore. And this is a top American cookware brand that I'm a dealer for both Singapore and Hong Kong, where I will be soon setting up a showroom in Singapore. Once the pandemic has eased off, that I can go to Singapore. And I also have a food processing company in Hong Kong that producing onigiri, in which in essence you call it the ASEAN sandwich, which is made of brown and red rice wrapped in seaweed, and the filling is up to the customer to select from vegan to egg or beef or vegetable or seafood. And besides that, I'm also a distributor for a Norwegian brand, Zinzino Balance Oil, a premium Norwegian balance oil that helps to balance our body between the omega 6 and omega 3. Yes. And so prior to that, I actually was in the travel business before I came to Hong Kong. Yeah.
Sorry, you were in a travel
I was in a
business
travel
before?
business. I was in the tourism
Oh,
industry for a
so was that the
many.
reason you traveled to more than 70 countries, you said?
Yes, yes. That has gave me a lot of opportunity to travel about, and I have been to almost all parts of Australia, all parts of Europe, all parts of Africa, and America, and that was given me a lot of opportunity to travel all this widely as a tourism consultant work. Yes,
All right.
yeah.
So maybe you can share with us how many businesses have you tried before the current one that you are doing right now?
Oh, after the tourism business in Hong Kong, I
Mm.
after the 2003 pandemic, we are again in this pandemic, which is a different pandemic in 2003 that in what Hong Kong faced at the time. It was a SARS. We faced the first pandemic SARS that I decided business is not going to move on with the internet coming in. So I decided to call it a day. And then I went into jewelry branding. I was appointed by an Italian jewelry company in Italy to do the branding in Hong Kong. And their brand are very high end that our spokeslady at that time was Celine Dion and Mariah Carey, and they were wearing all our jewelry brand, and I was doing the branding, carrying out the branding in Hong Kong for them. And after that, the company find that the business in Hong Kong is not as great as they expected it to be. So they decided to remain in Europe, and I went into movie and TV commercial production. So that was a great experience for me because I get to meet lots of film stars because that is a great exposure meeting a film star like big name like Jackie Chan, like Leon Lai, like all the singers. When we do the TV commercial, we get to meet them in person, and it's hard life behind the scene. Life is hard, but then it's very interesting yeah, so that was that part of it. And then I at the same time, while I have my movie production business in Hong Kong, I also established a food packaging equipment business factory in Penang, and that was my first entry into the food business, food packaging. Yeah.
So I would say that you have quite numbers of experience, I would say. And I think they are so valuable and shape who you are today. Maybe you
Yes.
can share what is the most how do I say, like, how does it affect you as who you are today, like all those experiences.
The experiences that when you work with different diverse background of persona, you will learn from them, like the movie star behind and before, in front of the audience and behind the audience. It's two different character. So
Mm.
you get to see people in a nicer way, and some are very humble. They may be a big star, but they are very humble to people. So it enriched me in a very big way that I am able to deal with people very young. I can deal with people very old. I can deal with people who are stubborn, and also my involvement in I pick up a counseling course at the same time, and that enriched me because from all this experience I have, I find that I can be a counselor between family squabble, between parenting squabble or children. So that has also helped me in a way. So I really enjoy my journey of life that I can help people along the way. I always enjoy seeing the young people who make it well in their career when they are given the right approach of guidance from the people who have experience. Yes.
I would say that I'm so proud lah, and I'm so happy to be one of the person that has the opportunity to hear from your experience. And I wish that I could be like you. And this is so inspiring. And just like it's the same goes to our foundation, which is Accent Entrepreneurs Equal to Learning, Inspiring, Sharing, and Support. And have,
Yes.
I would say that today's story from you, Judy, has been very inspiring for me, and I hope it is inspiring too for everyone that has joined us today. And yeah, I wish that
Well,
I can.
I would say that this experience has helped me to even I went alone to Sichuan during the massive earthquake on my own to do my own charity work to reach out to the earthquake victims. I gave them food and lots of stuff that they need, the essential stuff. I mean, from personal items to food stuff. So that is another, because if not of my experience of traveling the world, I wouldn't dare to make it on my own, alone, traveling alone to Sichuan. I went there all in all 6 times to support the earthquake victims. That was the most enriching experience of my life.
Oh, I see. So glad that you share with us today. All right, so I have next question for you, which is like you mentioned about your business, which is Zinzino oil, right? And maybe you can share with us, you know, why do you trust this product so much, and what makes you feel like this is the business that is going to help not just you but everyone else around you and others? Maybe you can share with us.
Um, the pandemic has made me realize that online business is going to be the way to go in the future. During this pandemic, I see people buy vegetable online, buy seafood online. And then when the founder of Zinzino chatted with me in September last year about his company is ready with a warehouse in Hong Kong, and he's going to make Hong Kong the first station to open up among all the ASEAN countries. And when I got to know, I have been in the wellness, like I said, I'm in the food business. So health is always my primary concern. And this is something that very new to the market is because this is the only test-based evidence product that you can test to understand your balance of your health between omega-6 and omega-3. And when I got to know about his product in a deeper way, I find that this product is really amazing that not just fish oil, but it's a balanced oil that concorded with the olive polyphenol that would help our pandemic situation where most people during this time needed this kind of product with vitamin D3 that is in it. And I find this is the timing. Everything is about timing. So this is a season of my life to enter into an online business. Thereby, I do not need to travel like I used to, running from one airport to another. And this time, I can just do it on the Zoom, sharing it on the Zoom, and sharing it, demonstrating it all on the Zoom. And I find I trust this product partly because I really admire this founder of Zinzino who has great vision. And this product is already in the market in Europe and North America the last 15 years. And they are listed in the Stockholm NASDAQ. So it's not a product that brand new, you know what I mean? It's 15 years of experience behind them. And so I find that this business has been, this product is good, especially after taking it for 4 months. I can do a test again to see my balance. But for my personal experience, I had an 4 years high of cholesterol that I didn't take medication, despite my doctor was very concerned, obviously, that I should take medication. But I said, I'm okay, I will manage myself. But after taking this balance oil for 4 months, my cholesterol went down back to normal. And I had an injury of I had a foot injury on the Good Friday, Easter Monday. And I can see that 15 hours later, amazingly, my foot was back to like there's no injury. And people who were with me that evening saw the injury, and the next morning, when they saw me appear at the hiking, they were like amazed that how fast the healing has taken place. So my personal experience has shared with me that I really enjoy this product that has been so amazingly helpful to me and to my family members. I get testimony from my family, my brother and sisters, and also my good friend who had insulin injection of 2 insulin a day. But after 4 months, she doesn't require any more insulin. So these are all the great testimony that I must say that it really helpful to one to get to know and understand the product. My husband had a creatine that is quite high in his kidney, and a doctor was saying that just have to monitor it at every medical checkup. But again, after 4 months, it was all gone. So I truly have this trust and believe of this product, convinced because of first the product is great and amazing, and it can show you result after 4 months. It's not that you can just, you know, take it and have no test of it. There is a test to let you see how you have improved your health. And most of all, like I said, the founder is an inspiring man. The couple, the founder, Mr. and Mrs. Orange, they are such an inspiring couple. And I really enjoy with them, learning from them, and my journey of life with them in this last 1 year now has been very meaningful and very fruitful. I really say that this is a great product for one to give it a try for your health. Really. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Judy. I think maybe you can tell us who are the person that um that this product is suitable for.
Well, it's suitable from a baby from 9 months old to 100 years old because this is a balanced concept at the philosophy of putting your health in balance. So it can be good for, like my grandniece is 9 months old, and she is taking it. We are letting her to take now because this is the only product that has got a very high EPA and DHA over 1,200 mg. Yesterday, I was with my doctor and we went through few products that we bought off the shelf to look at the EPA and DHA on other products. And we could not find anything that outside product has got more than 600 mg, whereas we are 1,002, which is very helpful to the EPA and DHA. It's because this product is a balance, is a pre-harvest olive oil with the wild caught sardine or anchovy, and together with vitamin D3. This is a powerful mixture ingredient. And the powerful supply of this polyphenol will help us to give us the phytonutrients safe, that is safely restore our omega 6 to 3 balance in our body and adjust our EPA and DHA level. And that protect our body from oxidative stress at a cellular level. And the chief scientist of this product, Dr. Paul Clayton, is an honorable scientist that is very renowned in the world. I have followed his YouTube, his talk, and I really enjoy working and learning from this great scientist. He was invited by our MOH on 31st August to share on why we need to be watchful of our balance in our body. Some of our friends may have joined. At that, I think we have about over 300 viewer joined the Zoom that day on the 31st August. So on this, we are, and what made me also, like I said, trust in Zinzino is because Zinzino is the 53 out of 100 top brand of supplement in the world. This is facts. This is what I have researched out, that they are 53 out of 100. They rank 53. They are top 100 brand, but they are 53. So it means that this product is a great product and it's trustworthy product to follow. And most of all, it has worked on me and friends of mine and family.
All right. So this oil is not just for those who have been diagnosed maybe with diabetes or cholesterol. It means that everyone can use it. Is that correct?
Yes, it's because it's in these days what we are most fearful is about dementia, right? Alzheimer,
Mm.
especially our aged parents. We are all very concerned that they are going to be facing this direction, and this will prevent and help you to get your mind active, and the high EPA and DHA are indeed very helpful to our brain. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Judy, for sharing with us about this product. And I think I have one question. Is it that is did you start selling this product after you've seen the effect, the positive effect in yourself? Like you said that you
Yes,
you you tried it for 4 months, right? So
yes,
you try it
yes.
yourself before you try to sell it to others. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. I have a 4 years high cholesterol. So when I chatted with the founder in September, I asked a lot of questions and I said, okay, ultimately tell me how can you help my cholesterol, because that's my concern. Because I have tried many method, but it didn't bring down my level. So I my of course my diet has changed. Huh? I stopped taking seafood. I stopped taking crabs and all this seafood that I love, lobsters. But it didn't help. Despite I also take other way of method. So I asked him and he said, you give it a try. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a try. So after 4 months, I do see the result went down because I did my medical checkup in August 2020. And when I had a conversation with the founder was 2020 September. And then I started taking the product October 2020. And then February, I couldn't wait to get my medical checkup again. And then my doctor said, all back to normal. And I was like, ooh, wow, I have reason to celebrate. So I begin to share with a lot of friends. And I have a lot of friends start following and joining me. And then they have given me good feedback, really good feedback of their health, which is what I'm happy to hear. Because today, I really want to help people to have good health more than anything else. Because health is all that matter, nothing else that matter to us. I always tell all my friends, if I buy a most expensive wine that went into me, that belongs to me. But if I didn't spend that money don't belongs to me. That's why I always use that as a way. I say if I don't use it, if I like that most expensive steak, if I don't eat it, it doesn't belong to me. But when I eat it, it belongs to me. It's in my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, okay, so I would say that this product is actually good for everyone, right? So, maybe you can share about how, sorry, but you said that it takes 4 months, right, to see the result.
Yes, because our red blood cells changes
Mhm.
every 4 months. So you need to have it
Ah,
change. You need time. You need time to have it restore, then to see yourself change in your health.
mm,
You cannot expect it to happen next. But
overnight.
my brother had kneecap problem. He told me after 5 weeks his kneecap
Wow.
was no more in pain. He was able to go up and come down from the house. He used to go upstairs, don't come down because his kneecap was hurting him so much. And I didn't even
Oh,
know that because he doesn't tell me he has kneecap problem. And when I out of his birthday that I sent him a set, and after March he told me, after 5 weeks he said, I don't know whatever you sent me, I took, and it was very good for my kneecap, and my kneecap is no longer in pain. So again, this is from my brother who doesn't know what he's taking. He just trusts what I told him, and so it was just good. Yeah,
mm,
yeah. So
wow.
and then after that I got many friends who have kneecap problem. And today, Zinzino, Hong Kong, we have got our Hong Kong football team as our sports team. They become our spokesman. Yeah, our Hong Kong football team. Because a lot of footballers have some knee pain or ankle pain, and now this product has helped them greatly. Yeah. Yes.
I see. So if we are to consume the Zinzino oil, do we still have to, I believe we still have to look all the things that we are putting into our mouth, isn't it? We still have to.
Well, most of my friends didn't change their diet. They
Oh,
just
really?
say no. Most of my friends they say, oh, in
Oh.
fact, I also didn't check. In fact, I'm now back to seafood. I'm now back to seafood. I told you 4 years I'm off seafood. My sister,
Yeah.
my sister used to run a seafood specialist restaurant in PJ and Penang. My sister
Ah.
had 3 restaurants. Whenever I visited her, I'm always said thank you, but I will not take crab and lobsters and the rest. Okay, but my family member will continue except me.
So you're
But
now
now
eating
I'm back.
seafood again?
Yes,
Wow.
and then now in
And
Hong Kong is
what
the
about your
hairy crab
cholesterol
season.
level?
Normal.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
And
amazing.
now it's a hairy crab season in Hong
Hmm?
Kong. And I have been having 4 rounds of hairy crab as it is. Yes. So you see? So my cholesterol is normal. So this is good thing to hear. Yes.
I'm so
Yes.
glad you share with us. I think
Thank
a
you.
lot of people has to hear this, right?
Yes. I will encourage them to give it a try. Yes.
All
But
right. So you said that you live in Hong Kong. How long have you been living in Hong Kong?
20 plus years now?
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is
Yeah.
your
Time flies.
insight on the market in Hong Kong and in Malaysia?
Now, the market, if you're talking, depending on what you want to come in for, we have about, according to our consulate Malaysia in Hong Kong, our statistic officially and unofficially, we have about like 50,000 Malaysian in Hong Kong. Some
Mm.
some settled down locally, some came study and then went home. We have about 300 Malaysian students studying in Hong Kong under the scholarship of the Malaysian Hong Kong government scholarship or some mostly a Hong Kong government scholarship.
Mm.
And some stay back after their graduation, some went home. And for Hong Kong market, if you compare, Hong Kong can be a very expensive place to live. If you are able to settle your housing, Hong Kong is a great place to live. Otherwise, it can be very expensive. A rental of Malaysian 5,000 give you only a room, and you have to share common toilet with other people because in Hong Kong, is rental. It can be one of the things that make it difficult for people to make a living. And for business, Hong Kong is great, depending what business you are in. The
Depending
market
on
in
the industry, isn't it?
yeah, depending on the industry. Okay, if you want to see the, of course, stock market, whether Hong Kong, Malaysia, we are in a way, everyone is quite bullish in this current climate, right? But for other business, if you're looking into, like, even run a garment business, fashion wear, you either be the top of the knot. If not, if you're just a common brand, you might as well remain in Malaysia, which you can make a living. But in Hong Kong, the rental will kill you. If you are in a mall, if you are outside, then on the outside means you're on the street. You're not on the mall rental. Mall rental is always
Oh.
very high. Mall rental is very high that you don't get to make much out of it unless you're on the top brand. Hong Kong can be a place that you can get something very very affordable, economical, cheap in the woman street. You know, we have this lady street called. We have a lady street. Whole street is lots of stuff you can get for very good price. And you can also
Mm.
get one of the most expensive gown in the mall, or which this for this pricing it may not sell in Malaysia, but it can sells very well in Hong Kong. That is why
Mm.
the top fashion brand always choose Hong Kong to launch the product
I
and not KL or
see.
not Singapore, because Hong Kong has the potential. Hong Kong has the spending power. So if you want to run a restaurant in Hong Kong, bear in mind the labor cost and the renter. Yeah. But then this pandemic has made some changes to the situation. This pandemic has seen many businesses went bust. although Hong Kong we never face lockdown like Malaysia, still we are such a place, we are a territory that so depend on tourists. We are highly dependable on tourists, and in good time we have something like 2 million visitors in out of Hong Kong. But now we have zero. So the business could not sustain is because of no tourists. So now with the rental start to crumple down because business are closing down. Some of the eatery places are closing down. Bars were closing down. So now rental become a negotiable. Unlike earlier
Oh,
on,
I see.
rental is non-negotiable. I give you this price, you take it or leave it. Nobody will negotiate with
Oh,
you. But now they do. Now the landlord is willing to negotiate a little bit more. So now, if you want to come in to do food business, yeah, maybe. Because Hong Kong people always like Malaysian food. Malaysian food is one of the
oh,
well-liked cuisine in Hong Kong. Yes. It's because they, like I said, if you can get the authentic spices, then this is a great place that you can really showcase the Malaysian food. But quite often not is the Malaysian restaurant in Hong Kong, they tend to alter the taste to suit the local. So then we were like, okay, now we are back to like Hong Kong Malaysian restaurant. It's not like Malaysian. Honestly, when you can't find the real good one, then you say, yes, good, we accept it. We're happy with that. But when we have the Malaysian, we often do have Malaysian chef come from Malaysia to do some show with the hotel, like the Shangri-La as one of them. Shangri-La often bring their Malaysian chef to Hong Kong with the real authentic ingredients to share. So
mm.
we do get very authentic. Also during this time, we were really hit to the promotion period. And then there's other restaurant. Yes, they are doing close to like 99% Malaysian food. Yeah.
So do you have like any idea? Maybe in a in a future you plan to bring some of Malaysian products to Hong Kong. Do you have any thought about that?
I am currently an importer for
Hmm?
Malaysian sauces. I am now bringing in Malaysian
Oh.
white curry paste to package it in my food factory.
Hmm?
We homemade our noodle, and then we do in a bundle of two noodle for two portions,
Hmm?
and then we bundle the white curry into we use the Malaysian white curry. I imported them to Hong Kong, and I'm the agent also for this paste. And what we do is after have it all 100% cooked, we frozen, uh, we put it in the
Hmm.
freezer. So when you take it home, all you need to do is just warm it up, and that's one meal ready. One ready Malaysian curry laksa, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm currently doing it now. Um, my shipment should arrive in few weeks time, I think. And then because we have already went through the R&D, um, mixing this sambal and that sambal, mixing all this, and then concocted it into the Penang or Malaysian white curry to sell in the market. And because it has no preservative and no MSG, it will only be in the freezer for no more than 3 months. You got to really consume it fast. Yeah, and then
So it's
the whole package come with fresh prawn.
hmm?
The fresh prawn already cooked. So in the package,
Oh.
in the pack we have two fresh prawn. We have a bit of tofu,
Hmm?
and then you can add your own vegetable. Yeah, yeah. I can't hear you. You are muted.
So sorry. So it's a healthy instant food, is it?
Yes, you can say that. Yes, it's a healthy instant
Ah.
noodle, but and the noodle is not it is a handmade product. It doesn't carry it doesn't have any preservative. We emphasize no preservative in our food. Our food,
Mm.
yeah, like my only jinarasu only lasts you 2 days. Today you buy, maximum tomorrow you got to finish it. Otherwise, it's in the bin. So this is our food product is all non and no preservative and no MSG. Yes, yeah,
All right, so I think
yes.
we are almost at the end of this session, but uh, just last question. Maybe you can
Some
share with us, Judy, how IEN has benefited you.
Harm. I'm really glad that Esther introduced me. I must thank Esther for that. And I have learned the last few weeks learning from other business partner. It's an experience, and learning other people's product is an experience. And I would say that I would encourage people to join this platform, and it can give you some wide exposure and access to the network of other entrepreneurs, of sharing with them your product. I really enjoy IEN network. I encourage people to do that. I also share with some of my friends to join this platform, as this is one of the new way, like I said, without traveling, without catching a flight, we can still meet each other. We can still exchange. We are able to exchange product with each other on the Zoom or on the net or on the Facebook Live. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Judy. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
being
Thank
our
you for the
guest
opportunity.
today, for
Thank you
sharing
for the.
with us all your amazing products, your amazing experiences. I would say that this is a very inspiring session that we have today with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
We
right.
just launched the vitamin. We just launched the vitamin D3 supplement. So we hope that Malaysia will soon have this product too.
All
Yes.
right. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Judy. And thank you so
Thank you.
much, everyone, for
Thank
joining
you.
us and staying with us this afternoon. And we highly appreciate your unwavering support. And I would say that that's all for today's session. But before we end this session, as I promised you early on, I have something to share regarding the international conference. So I am delighted to share with you that we are having our first international conference this 27th November 2021. So just like Judith has shared just now, how much business owners have been affected severely due to COVID-19, and we at IEN are very concerned about that. And therefore, we want to help entrepreneurs to grow and scale their business. So we organize an all-in-one conference that provides a platform to create networking for partnership strategy and collaboration for business and good marketing exposure to the local and global markets. So you can be our business presenter and get the opportunity to pitch your business to potential investors, business leaders, franchisors and licensees and many more on that day. So if you have yet to find out how you want and can scale your business locally or globally, worry not, we got you covered as we provide a free legal consultation with our panel lawyer on how you can scale your business locally or globally. So not only that, you will also be entitled to a free IEM membership, just like Judy just now, for a year. So do not miss this chance and quickly sign up as our business presenter. So if you have any questions or if you are interested to join us as a member or you want to join our international conference as a business presenter, please just contact me or contact us at IEN, and we are very happy to have you to do that. So again, thank you so much, everyone, especially to Judy for joining our session today, and thank you so much to our audience for having me and Judy today. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you so much. Bye. See you again.